Hello, I'm Russ Krachun, and today we're going to start to share. I would like to start to share with you my theory about Discover Philosophy and Methodology first level of foundation program. Before I even start to share with you my methodology and philosophy and theory about my methods, I would like to share with you and explain to you how important to have sequence of the methods when you educate a horse in any program on any level in the horse education, on the ground or under saddle, and how important to have this knowledge and have the sequence of the method. So each method and previous method of the new method support each method. So we can apply these methods and support horse education with each previous methods mentally and physically. And it's going to be much easier for horse to understand our education and achieve this final performance maneuver, what we desire from our horses. For us as a human, it's very important, and as a horseman or horsewoman, it's very important to understand when we're educating horses on the ground or under saddle, horses have mental and physical abilities. And that's the reason only these two words, mental and physical abilities, already telling us we have to have methods. Because we have to develop horse mental abilities, work with mental abilities, and develop horse physical abilities. And any communication, and any movement, and any physical exercise when we communicate with horses, again, on the ground or under saddle, involve emotion, involve fear, involve frustration, and involve understanding. And exactly the same, it involves physical abilities of the horse. Without having methods, and previous methods that support new method, we will damage horse mental abilities. We will frustrate the horse. Horse will not gonna understand what we desire from the horse, because it will be not explanation before for a final performance exercise. And when we're gonna frustrate horse mental abilities, then physical abilities never gonna grow and never gonna proceed and progress in the horse education. So for us as a human, it's critical, important to understand we have to have a method for any physical maneuver in the horse education. So horse will learn and grow mentally without fear and frustration, understand human. And when horse gonna grow mentally, then he gonna develop his physical abilities and his body from the left and right side. I would like to share with you a little bit history of my thoughts and my theory and my philosophy. Why I even start to design my own sequence of the methods in the round pen methodology, and how that's actually benefit horses and the horse education. Many years I studied round pen methodology, and I didn't design round pen work. It was designed by greatest horsemen before I even born. But I designed my own methods in round pen, and I designed my own sequence in round pen, so that it makes sense to me and to my horse. And each method support new methods, so horse will understand me mentally and physically in his education. So when I work with horse in round pen, I asked before, many years ago, I asked myself, Russ, why we have to run horse in the round pen and dominate horse feet? Horse gonna understand speed control? Horse truly gonna understand walk? Or horse truly gonna understand trot? Or horse truly gonna understand lope? With horseman body language, energy, and voice command? And the answer was no, because we apply tools to make a horse forward, or apply pressure and release and physical pain in the horse body to travel horse to the left and right direction. So we did not educate mental abilities at all, and physical abilities completely disappeared. After I asked myself, Russ, why horse have to join up to you? and be with you, how that's going to help you and how it's going to lead you, how the steps going to lead you for a future education horse, how the step actually support other method and the horse education and help you to educate the horse. Horse going to stay still. Horse not going to dominate you in the middle of the round pen or in the future live communication between horse and horseman. Can you put safely saddle first time on a horse, or bridle, or saddle pad, or touch horse legs? And again, horse is throwing head in the air, cannot stay still, we cannot tug them. So I ask myself, what reason behind these methods? And again, I find the answer, this method completely cannot support another new method. It's just random communication with horses in a closed environment around pen. So horse cannot run away from you, and we dominate horse feet, not educate mentally, dominate horse feet, so horse will come towards us. And after restricting horse and hiding and putting our eyes down and head down and hiding and go towards the horse and put halter on the horse, again, not methods with sequence what actually support and explain, support each other and explain horse what we desire from the horse and his education. After I ask myself how to educate horse stay still in round pen, so we cannot run away left and right direction and hide our eyes and put down and come towards a horse and randomly touch his nose. So all these questions, I can give you more and more samples and examples what traditional round pen work don't have sequence of the methods. And these methods will not gonna lead horse and not support horse education mentally and physically. And don't take me wrong, I am not against other horsemen and who develop horsemanship education around pen. I take my hat for them because they work very hard and they try to achieve and find new way how to communicate with horses and help people and horses in their education. What I'm trying to explain, I try to explain to find better way to communication with horse and explain and develop the sequence of the methods so horse mentally and physically understand horseman and have a plan. Horseman have a plan what he wants to achieve in horse education and how actually this method, step-by-step method, support each other, make sense of the horse education mentally and physically. So horse will gonna be not frustrated and be educated without fear and truly understand horseman mentally. I would like to give you example in a round pen. Say for example we're running horse in a round pen to the left and right direction, and just please pay attention what I'm saying. Running horse with whip or applying physical pressure, throwing lasso on the horse hind quarters, and horse left to the left and right, and after we release the pressure and horse stop and stay still and look at you. So right now it is not methods involved, zero methods. Horsemen step in a round pen and start to apply physical pressure. Physical pressure, what I mean by physical pressure? Applying physical actually touch to the horse body to make horse travel, make horse travel left and right direction. Without have a repetition and explanation with increasing time in each repetition to explain horse travel the left and right direction. And how actually methods involve on this education to horse even understand to travel left and right direction. First of all, as a human we have to think horse have left and right side, and horse have mental abilities in the left side and mental abilities in the right side. Horse have physical abilities in the left side and the right side. So horse can communicate with us from both sides, same like a human, because Mother Nature give us both sides to communicate with other people physically or mentally. And exactly the same with horses. So we step in around pen and running right away horse around the circle, and after when horse stop and stay still, then we sneak left and right, let our horse to sniff our hand, and randomly touching horse neck, randomly, or sometimes we lasso the neck, lasso the horse with lasso, educate right away, give to the pressure, again create discomfort situation for the horse, or randomly walk and hiding our eyes down and our energy down, and putting halter on the horse. And again, it is not methods, it's everything happen randomly. And we're trying to succeed randomly and hope for the best. That's what's gonna happen for us. So say for example, we're gonna think and go all the way back and think completely different. Not gonna think traditional like what we thought traditional for many years to educate horse. Let's just think beyond this. Say for example, horseman step into the round pen. First time, he have to have a method. Yes, horse have to have emotions. We put horse in a new environment. We have to give horse mentally to adjust and understand where a horse right now located. So he mentally relax, he develop his confidence, he feel energy of the horseman, what kind of person he is. He have a good energy about this atmosphere in the round pen and relax mentally before we even gonna start to educate the horse. That's method number one, say for example, and relax your horse. After we're gonna start to communicate horse to travel left and right direction, we have to first of all think about consistent and about consistently. Because horse can travel right away immediately, or horse can travel and never stop. And we struggle so much under saddle or in hand communication with exactly the same method and result. Because we're using whip, horses pulling back, pulling forward, very up, go sideways, because horse concentrate on the pain, what's happened behind. So again, methods not exist. We're educating horse with fear, go to the left and right direction. So horse can be educated with energy, with voice command and body language, and if we separate everything from the left and right side, and with timing and repetition and consistently. After involve extended touch, after involve stop and face me from the left and right side and stay still, develop emotions, develop confidence. After it's involved, walk towards the horse without hiding your eyes down. Open your shoulders, look on your horse, present yourself to horse with very good energy. And put this halter on the horse so horse truly understand. And I just give you a small example because I cannot explain you in this video all steps, but I give example and let you understand we have to have sequence of the methods so it makes sense for horse and horseman what we want to achieve with horse in the final performance maneuver. When I say final performance maneuver, it doesn't mean side pass or roll back or back up. Final performance maneuver can be put halter on the horse and horse can stay still 90 degrees in round pen and not to move even ear. And not to move even 1 inch of his body, and be relaxed and confident when you walk towards the horse with halter and put halter on and take halter off and horse stay exactly the same and not to move 1 inch. That's a performance maneuver. That's an education. That's explanation with developed mental abilities and physical abilities of the horse. So it's very important to have a sequence of the methods when they're going to step in on this education, horse in round pen, and be very consistent. I repeat, be very consistent with methods and achieve them in a very good manners and accomplish each method very good till we're going to go to the new methods. So horsemen are going to learn new methods. You support them with the previous method, mentally and physically. So horse will not going to fall apart mentally and physically, and don't have fear and frustration on his education. I designed 15 steps with methods in Discover Philosophy and Methodology in round pen, so that I can support and connect to each other, so we can educate horse and benefit from this education. And you have amazing knowledge to educate your horses and get success with your horses in the mental and physical abilities of your horse. I have all the time the same question, and if I can apply these methods to any horse or any age of the horse, and what kind of result I will achieve with my horses. My answer all the time, you can apply these methods and follow, the most important, follow sequence, the same sequence of the methods on any breed of the horse and any age of the horse to succeed in your horse education, to accomplish Discover Philosophy Methodology in round pen. But I have for you very honest answer. Each horse have their own mental and physical abilities. Each horse have their own limit mentally and physically. Methods can be all the time the same, and sequence of the methods can be all the time the same because they make sense to horseman, horsewoman, and the horse. But result with horses, with different horses, going to be completely different between each other, because again, I come back and I'm saying again, horses have their own limits mentally and physically. So if you would like to follow this routine and sequence of the methods, you have to study them very well, accomplish them very well, be very consistent in the sequence, don't mix them, don't rush horse mental physical abilities. Follow this routine and you're gonna get amazing result with your horse. And you're gonna start to communicate, two-way communication with your horse with two different languages. You're gonna start to understand horse language, and horse gonna start to understand your language. And you're gonna start to have ultimate communication between each other.